Today we are going to learn about ultrasonic level sensor selection parameters based upon material, output, range and dead zone, process temperature and pressure, enclosure type. Material: foam forming liquid. Standard ultrasonic level sensor will not work on foam forming liquid like soap water because the sensor may even sense the foam floating on the surface of the liquid. So for such case, we use ultrasonic guided radar sensor. Ultrasonic guided radar sensor uses probe and sound wave, both for detection of exact liquid level, liquid sludge. Standard ultrasonic level sensor will work perfectly for liquid like water, sludge, or high viscous product like chocolates. So while selection we have to take care. If we are having a foam forming liquid, we have to go with ultrasonic guided radar sensor, and if we have liquid sludge or high viscous product, we can go with standard ultrasonic sensor. Output: mostly the ultrasonic level sensors have analog output. Analog wired output: first one is the standard analog output, that is 0 to 10 volt DC and 4 to 20 milliampere. These are widely used for industrial application. This is a single way communication, means sensor can provide water level details to the processor, but the processor cannot send any process variable to the level sensor. 4 to 20 milliampere is widely used for industrial application because they are less prone to interference as compared to 0 to 10 volt, and they can travel at a more distance than 0 to 10 volt. Second one is heart-wired protocol. Heart-wired protocol is also a two-way communication protocol, means sensor can provide the water level details to the controller, and the controller can edit the process variables of the level sensor. Heart-wired protocol runs over 4 to 20 milliampere signal. They works in a master-slave method, and they can travel up to a distance of 1000 meter. Third one is IO-Link protocol. It is a point-to-point and a two-way communication, but they can travel only up to a distance of 20 meter. As per our application on distance and communication method, we have to select any one of these analog wired protocol while selection. Analog wireless. HART IoT wireless sensors are widely used for industrial applications. HART wireless sensor communication protocol is similar to HART wired sensors. It is also a two-way communication. Wireless sensors usually are battery powered, which is having a lifespan of around 5 to 10 years. So as per our application, we have to select the lifespan of the battery. Frequency. Wireless sensors frequency depends upon the country location. Example, if I have to select a wireless sensor for United States, I have to select the sensor around 900 MHz to 915 MHz as per US law. Similarly, if I have to purchase a sensor for European location, I have to purchase which is having a frequency of 868 MHz. 2.4 GHz is the global standard for wireless devices. So, before selection of wireless sensor, we have to know the exact country location where we are going to install the sensor. Process temperature. Process temperature is the environment temperature at which a sensor can work efficiently, because as the environment temperature of the ultrasonic level sensor changes, the accuracy also changes. For example, if we require an sensor to operate from a temperature of minus 40 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius, while selection of the sensor from the manufacturer datasheet, we must make sure that this range is under the permissible range of the manufacturer's process temperature. Process pressure. Process pressure is the pressure at which the sensor can work efficiently. Mostly, the standard ultrasonic level sensor can work up to a pressure of 1 bar. There are also ultrasonic level sensors that can work up to 16 bar. So while selection from the datasheet, we must make sure that the range is as per our environment pressure. Range. As per tank depth, we have to decide the minimum and the maximum range of the sensor. While selection from the sensor datasheet, we have to consider this minimum and the maximum range required. Dead zone. Dead zone is the minimum distance to be kept between the sensor and the product for successful detection. If any product is coming in between the dead zone, sensor would not be able to detect. Usually, level sensors are having a dead zone of around 100 to 200 mm. So while designing, we have to consider this additional 100 to 200 mm from the maximum level of the tank. Enclosure. Enclosure type depends upon the industry type. For pharma industry, we would be having a different enclosure type, and for oil and petrochemical industry, we would be having a different enclosure type. IP and NEMA rating are most widely used by the industry to determine the enclosure type. Apart from IP and NEMA rating, we are having ICEX, CSA, and ATX certified sensor, which can be specifically used for hazardous environment. IP rating is most widely used in Europe and Asia, while NEMA rating is most widely used in US. So while selection of the sensor, we must decide the customer location. If it is in US, we have to select the sensor with NEMA certification. For any questions or doubts, please reach out to Cot Automation. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button.